Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be walking you through what I've done in my Cultivate What Matters Powersheets so far. I'm currently in the first prep pages, figuring out what I want my goals and everything to be. So I wanted to touch base with you guys and talk about where I'm at, show you what I've done so far, and maybe you guys can help me with some ideas, or this could inspire you to start goal planning as well. So I have my planner here as well as my sticker book and the sticker sheet that came with the notebook. So just in case I want to add anything, then I also have a pen if ideas strike me as we go through this. So right off the bat, I tried to be fancy. It did not work out. I literally wrote who tried to be fancy, but ended up writing like a third grader. So already, I'm just embracing it. I'm embracing myself and my hot mess of hand drawing abilities. I think the biggest thing I've realized already starting this process is that I need to be gracious with myself and forgiving. Like, it doesn't have to look perfect to work and to get the point across. I don't have to be the best at hand lettering or the most outgoing with my stickers or whatever. I just needed to get my thoughts down. So this page was for 2021 goal ideas. What do I want to cultivate in the year ahead? Write down some thoughts and ideas here. No perfect handwriting needed. Thanks, planner. Just dig in. So these are just things that right off the top of my head came to mind when I was using this. I wanted to try new things, travel, look and feel healthy, have some financial security, less online time, more real life, a home that feels like us, content I'm proud of making, focus on myself, working on handmade things, journaling, having grace, progress, not perfection, getting outside, and just baking more. And these things just make me really happy. And as I was making this list, I just felt really good and excited. So the next page was a checklist about where comparison sneaks into my life, and I marked appearance, finances, house, and possessions. So these are the things that I feel I find myself comparing more often than not. So this next page is about me and the ways I am most encouraged. So I really like acts of kindness, affirming words, and surprises. And I want to be known for accomplishing important things, spreading joy, and teaching truth. It's not that I don't want to do these other things, but I just really wanted to respond genuinely with the first few things that came to mind. What helps me do my best is accountability, clear milestones, having confidence, and having a plan. And I definitely think that's true. And I feel motivated when I'm challenged or pushed to soar and someone encourages me. And I'm feeling hopeful about the year ahead, and I'm afraid to commit to goals. What if they're the wrong ones? This one's definitely true. What if I pick the wrong goals? What if I pick something too easy or pick something too hard, or I'm not focusing on something in my life? And that's definitely true about how I feel about goals. So there was this little section that you described how you feel most days, and I wrote content and happy, but aware of negative thoughts and feelings. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. Like, you feel good and you're positive most days, but there's just something in the back of your mind that you're like, this is just, there's something bad could happen, or it's not going to be perfect forever. This is probably my favorite page I've done so far, and I love the way they uncovered this information. It says, these are the things you're willing to sacrifice your time, resources, or attention for. So the things that you love to do that you're willing to sacrifice other things for. So, of course, crafting, naps, baking, writing my letters with wax seals, making videos, taking time with Alex, my plants, my friends, having things to look forward to, and being good at things. Eating somewhere new. I love eating new food, and parties and events, and documenting memories. So if you watched that first video where I overviewed the planner, you know that this was the page I look forward to most. And this is definitely the section that I feel like most people would not want to share, or they wouldn't put this out in the world and give the real answers. But I wanted to show you guys what it was like and where I feel like I honestly am in these various aspects of my life. It's not for everyone to share like this, obviously. I feel comfortable sharing this with you, but it's okay if you guys don't, and I'm not going to ask you for your numbers or anything. But I just wanted you to see mine. Each section you're supposed to rank on a 1 to 10 scale how you think you're doing, with 10 being it's the best thing ever and it could not get any better, and 1 is like, this is really not a good area for me, I'm very unsatisfied and I want to make changes. I'm never a person to go full scale, so like 9 is really good for me. 9 is like the highest one on here. I think my friends and my relationships with my friends are doing really, really well despite having COVID be a thing. So for my health, I definitely think I'm a 3. I think quarantine weight was real and I'm not really happy with my health, and I want to feel more confident and comfortable in how I look and just feel overall healthier and stronger. For my spouse or my focused relationship, I marked it as an 8 because I feel like we spend a lot of time together and we're doing really well and we're making purposeful time for each other and we're not like getting on each other's nerves in quarantine or anything. This one was really revealing to me. So for family, I put a 5 because I feel this disconnect with my family that I haven't felt before. And I don't know if that has something to do with the loss of my father earlier this year, or if it's just we haven't really seen each other, or we're going in different directions. I'm not sure, but I think this box really made me aware that I was having these feelings that I wasn't originally like verbalizing. Finances at a 5. I always worry about money. I think we're doing a lot better now, but I would love to have money put aside and have a realistic savings plan and all of that. For personal and spiritual growth, I feel like 2020 has had a lot of personal growth for me. I feel like I've really started to settle into who I want to be and good habits and positive thinking. So I put it at a 7 because it's pretty good, but I think I could do better. For work, I put it at a 5. Honestly, this is the hardest category for me since we own our own business. So progress and growth does feel like it's being made, but it's also a constant stress. And then recreation. Of course, COVID kind of put a damper on this, so I marked it as a 3 because there's really not as much as we can do like we used to. And so I would love to focus on maybe figuring out more creative ways to get out, do things, experience new stuff in a safe way. So I marked the 3 that I think I want to focus on the most. So finances, health, and recreation. So here are the good things that worked well last year. I think I really made time to focus on my hobbies and my interests, and we made time with Alex, and we had just like a slower pace of life this year. And I started journaling again and writing down my thoughts and feelings and just really trying to be more expressive. And so I think that went really well. The people I'm grateful for, there are, of course, tons of people, but these people in particular stood out when I was filling this out. My husband, Alex, obviously, Taylor and Ashley, my really, really close best friends here, and then my best friend, Lauren. Whew, now we're on to challenges. So what didn't work in 2020 in the last year? Every month we worried about money and security, which I feel like most people could say that because of the state of affairs and how there's so much unknown. But honestly, that's been the case since we started our business 6 years ago. The pandemic definitely did not work for me, and I found myself comparing a lot on social media and following a lot of accounts that didn't make me feel good, that made me feel envious and like I didn't have enough or I wasn't good enough. And then I was also really trying hard to hold on to one-sided friendships or friendships that used to work and now they don't. And I think acknowledging that was really hard for me because I put so much effort into making friends and keeping friends that I want to maintain the ones that I have, and it just, they're not what they used to be. And I think it's important for me to acknowledge that and maybe let them go. Lessons I learned this year. I can survive anything. I can survive my dad suddenly dying. I can survive a pandemic. I can survive anything. And worth doesn't come from online. This one is a really hard thing for me, and I'm trying to learn that every single day. I'm working on this, that my worth is not based on how many people watch this video or what people think of my online persona. I've learned that I want a humble and simple life. I want something easy and filled with love and warm smells and just happiness and peace. And I've learned to enjoy things I actually like doing rather than what I think people want me to like doing or be interested in. For the longest time, I was deep down the planner trends rabbit hole. I'm into this. I need stickers. I need that. And this past year, I've really learned that I just want to do what I enjoy doing, and I hope you guys like it. Like, I changed my YouTube channel, and now I talk about planning, board games, and crafts, and I hope you guys enjoy it, but I'm also not going to base my worth on my views anymore. It's really heavy stuff, guys. Like I said, I'm bearing my soul to you here. But I think it's important, and I really want this to work for me this year, so hopefully you guys can help me stay accountable. So this is the box, the identity box that I have unknowingly put myself into, and so these are the things that I've decided I can't do. I can't have a successful online presence. I can't figure out how to save money and get us financially secure. I can't succeed in my job without putting myself out there online. Like, I have to have an online persona or be present online to be successful in my job. And I can't save my retail store from costing us money. It's not breaking even. We are losing money every month on that store, and I feel like I can't save it. Imagine the possibilities if you were to break free from your identity box. So what would happen if I flipped the script? And what would happen and what possibilities would reveal itself if I didn't believe these things or if I was free of these things? So I wrote, I wouldn't put my value into what people thought of me online and made content I actually wanted to make. Financial security and less stress over money. So these are the things, if I don't believe this is the possibilities. So this next section is I'm moving past fear. So I'm naming the fears that I have about the year ahead, and I'm using the format that they suggested. I fear blank because blank. I fear people won't like me because I'm being my true self online. I fear the retail store was a mistake because I cannot make it profitable and keep my mom employed. I fear I still won't be successful online once I finally put forward all my effort. If I were to step into my fears and take actions, I would feel like I'm in control of my fate. The next page asks if you feel like time is flying by. For sure. And I sometimes feel spread thin. I try to do it all and ended up doing a lot of things poorly, and distractions leave me feeling empty. I feel like I waste more time than I should. And then I underlined this line because it really identified with me. It says, lost in the chase for perfect or significance or approval or whatever it is that has been holding you back from really living. Like, whoa, planner. Like, you're really just looking at me right now. Your planner eyes are on me. This is another page that I really enjoyed doing. So it's the big picture. Imagine yourself many years from now looking back on your life, and where will you be grateful that you spent your time and attention? So what will have mattered and what won't have? So time spent with friends and family, the crafts and things I've created, taking care of my health, focusing on my relationship with Alex, and travel and experiences. Worrying about monthly bills and savings won't matter, how many subscribers I have online, missteps in business, and things and belongings, they won't matter. So this is the section where I wrote down, who do you want to be? Like, what I'm known for, my legacy. This is the motivation for my 2021 goals, basically. So I want to be generous with my time and what I have to offer. Present and not driven by comparison. Happy despite anything happening around me. A calm, determined force. Relentless like water on stone. And so there you go. That's what I've done so far. I've started this, things I'm saying yes to and things I'm saying no to, but I have a few more pages to go to really start figuring out what my goals are. But I think I'm in a really good mental space, and I've uncovered some things within me that I didn't know were holding me back, or things that were bothering me or controlling me. And I've really enjoyed the process so far, and I would love to know your thoughts. Maybe through this you guys see any obvious goals I could have or make for myself. That would be super helpful if you have any goals in mind based on this information. And I would love to know if you're going along this journey or if you're reflecting about your year. Anything you feel comfortable sharing, I am more than happy to hear and talk to you about. But if you're not comfortable, obviously don't share. It's definitely not for everyone, but I am working to be a more open, honest, this is who I am kind of person, and that starts with my goals. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you like this video and if you want to see me continue doing this video and working through this book. Let me know if that's something that interests you. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.